Hello, YouTube. It's still Monday afternoon, 4:26 p.m., and I'm trying to get out of this suddenly busy little parking lot here. Whoa, shit. I almost backed into somebody who was backing up at the exact time as me, directly opposite of me. That was absolutely terrifying. And they just decided to go back and let me out in less than 3 minutes. Oh. This is an oddly disturbing driving moment. And a parking lot that's generally been dead. So I'm rolling out of a bar called Beast of Bourbon. Obviously, play on words of Beast of Bourbon Bar and Grill in East Mesa. They've already got somebody doing karaoke on Tuesday and Saturday. I might come by on a Saturday just to check it out, but I'm booked pretty solid on Tuesday these days. Heck, maybe I'll come out on a Tuesday if what do you call it? The Union Jack sends me home super early again. So I can't believe they stopped me at 10:30. I really need to touch base with the owners and find out like what time my show's supposed to be there, because there's conflicting information between what they've told me and what is printed on their Facebook page and what is also printed on their Facebook page. Like, they've got two different places where on Facebook where the hours conflict. So yeah, shutting down karaoke at 10:30 at night is not going to build a crowd. It's just not. Anyway, yeah, I went into that spot, Beast of Bourbon, because I honestly thought that's where Uncle Bear's used to be. And I couldn't really find anything online to confirm whether or not Uncle Bear's used to be there. I could see on the front of the building that where their sign was, there had previously been another sign under there. But it's like, well, I pulled in this place, it's a bar. Let me go in and see if I have a chance at a job here. La 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 la. And I just kicked back, had a beer, encountered a really awesome, ginormous video game that appears to be emulating the original Galaga and also Pac-Man, but on like an 8-foot tall vertical screen. I kind of want to play that, but I just don't have any cash for that sort of shit right now. I'm gonna go back. That was fascinating. Tell you, they've already got karaoke as a matter of policy. I just and just for karma, I absolutely do not try to sell myself into places to do karaoke that already have karaoke. If I ask if they've got karaoke and they say yes and tell me what nights, I just try to make a note of it and go back and check it out when I can. I'm all about more places to go do karaoke, and I'm not about putting anybody who has a job posting out of a job. I would like to replace their AV guy. And I'm not about putting those people out of jobs either, but holy crap. I got in there and they had like some house music playing, which is obviously from some kind of stream that has commercials. And yeah, not fond of hearing commercials when I'm in a bar. And at first I'm thinking, God, this is kind of lame that they're using this for their house music. Then I looked around and I saw a TouchTunes jukebox, and I'm like, man, this must just be what comes on when there's nobody playing the jukebox. So I opened up my TouchTunes app, played one of my favorite songs on it, and it went from sounding not good but not awful to probably the most overmodulated, distorted jukebox audio I have ever heard in a bar in my life. Like, clearly they're running the output of the jukebox into some kind of amplifier, an audio ducker that replaces that stream that has commercials with the jukebox audio, and they've either got the input of the audio ducker horribly overloaded or the input of the amp overly overloaded. At any rate, at some point they've got an output horribly overloading an input. Just sounded atrocious. And later somebody else played some music on the jukebox, and I commented to the bartender about it. I'm like, yeah, this is awful. She's like, yeah, it's been like this for weeks. I'm like, well, you guys have an AV guy? Because this is unbelievably bad. And she's like, oh yeah, but we absolutely just can't seem to get a hold of him. So I was hoping to kind of talk to her about that. And obviously she's just a bartender. She's a manager, nothing, whatever. But I left a business card with my tab, or with my my credit card receipt, and just wrote, hey, if your AV guy can't fix the jukebox sound, I can. And just maybe it'll get me a one-off gig of fixing the jukebox sound, because I kind of had a good time just sitting there chilling and talking to people. But oh my lord, did that jukebox sound bad, to the point I wasn't going to waste any more credits on it. And when other people played music, it sounded equally as bad. So, all right, I'm rolling into Del Taco because dang it, I'm hungry. Hopefully, there's no reason for me to stop this. It's cute. Yeah, I already told you all about what happened with Trop. So maybe I'll turn into a music video night. Kind of excited about that. I went to RTO Sullivan's, that's where I left off the last vlog, and had a great conversation with the manager there. He was actually there, and I was able to just immediately talk to him. And initially, I kind of told him what I did, and it initially started into, oh, yeah, we've got a full schedule, so we're not really looking for anything. And he proceeded to tell me what his schedule was. And they've got a trivia night, and they got some other night, and something, and I forget what it was. But then he goes, and then of course, it's Thursday and other nights. He goes, well, then of course Thursday and Monday, that's football, so that's busy. I'm trying to sell a Monday right now. That's a night I would really like to make happen. And I've had really good Monday karaoke nights during football season, so I just immediately kind of went in with how I do Monday night football when karaoke's going on. I just want to get 2 Del Combo burritos with green sauce instead of the red sauce.
All right.
And that'll be it for me.
All right, I'll have that something in the window.
It cracks me up. Del Taco just recently redid their menu, and they're really hyping the 2 for $6 classics by the burritos. And it's kind of, they're drawing attention to it. Prior to putting that in bold text and trying to draw attention to 2 classics for $6, the price for 2 burritos was like $5.25. So, oh, their marketing people are brilliant. Love it. I don't love paying 75 cents more for my 2 burritos, but I do love that they're trying to spin a price increase into looking like a great deal. And I would bet most Del Taco customers are like, oh, look, that's a great deal. 2 burritos for $6. Except those like me that are accustomed to getting those 2 burritos for like $5 and change. Anyway, still a smoking deal, and I'm still craving my burritos. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, so manager of RTO Sullivan's, I forgot his name already. I really need to get better at that. But I definitely saw his face, and we shook hands a couple times, and I'll definitely recognize him again. I think I left enough of a good impression to recognize me. He definitely asked for a card. So we had a pretty good conversation about how I do Monday Night Football and tie it into a karaoke and try to turn it into a thing that, he's like, well, it's hard to schedule karaoke. And his thing was, well, it's hard to do karaoke on a Monday because then it starts and there's people watching the game. And if you start karaoke for the game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I crossed that bridge a long, long time ago. On Monday night, karaoke starts after Monday Night Football. What time is that? When the game is over. There will be karaoke people that come in and like, well, when is the game over? Once that clock runs out in the 4th quarter. Some people don't understand how football works. It is what it is. But it always is the greater good on Monday night and what I always try to do on Monday is be there for the game, hype karaoke during the game, run audio of the game through my sound system, because the game is the focus. and the people who come in for karaoke that aren't into football, which, honest to God, before doing this for a living was me, just need to deal with that and understand that, look, it's Monday Night Football, man. Most people are here to see the football game. Yeah, I run the sound for the game. I try to actively, when the commercials come on, play music and kind of hype, hey, karaoke after the game. Do a little set, maybe a little set during the halftime, because there's a break there, and then start whenever the game ends, whatever that is. If that's 8 o'clock or if that's 9:30, that's when it starts, and sometimes even later or even earlier, depending on whatever time zone the Monday Night Football game is in. That's just the way football works. But always, and I don't charge them different amounts depending on how much karaoke I do. I charge them what I charge them for the night, and I offer to do it for $125, which I'm maybe underselling myself, but I need another damn night, and I'm already doing another night where I'm for $125. So yeah, why not? I'll throw that out there. If it blows up, I'll ask for more money. I'm not going to be shy about that this time around. But he seemed very interested, and he took my card. And we talked also about how they have sound, how other places don't have sound, about, for the game. Like, they do have a house sound system, but he did tell me it doesn't sound very good. But yeah, we had a great conversation about it.
647. Any sauce?
No. Thank you. I got my receipt. Don't forget to give me my receipt, man. What's up with giving me my... Is my receipt in the bag?
Yes, it is.
I don't see it. Okay, all right, thank you. She was right, it was there. Yeah, I've already had my rant about fast food places not giving receipts, and it's generally not been getting any better. I don't understand why she didn't give me my receipt back. I have my full burrito. That's hot. I don't understand why she didn't give me my receipt back when she handed me my credit card. That seems like those things should come back together. Anyway, moving on. Oh God, it's delicious though. I'm craving this. I'm headed back to my friend's house to pick up my gear. I was going to do that yesterday, but then I got focused on those projects I talked about. Mainly that karaoke track that I ended up not using for Time Zone World Destruction, and did some other videos and some other. I did add karaoke for the Word Little Fluffy Clouds, but mostly I worked on making my speakers look good again, my B52 speakers, and rebuilding, cleaning up, and just making my my monitor that's on my monitor stand, and monitor that's on a tripod stand look good. And it's never looked good, to be honest. So it looks pretty good now. So excited about that. Who knows? Maybe Candy and I together can get my sign belt like we were talking about doing. It's still pretty early in the day. Although it is 4:30, and I really do need to get my shit out of her living room and over to my storage. I don't know. I am not gonna lie. I'm still kind of toying with the possibility of leaving it there another day and just moving it from there to the Union Jack tomorrow. So anyway, back to Archie O'Sullivan's. Yeah, I think I pretty much sold the manager. I'm doing Monday karaoke with a Monday Night Football tie-in, which was crazy how quickly I got him from, oh yeah, Monday doesn't, karaoke doesn't work on a night that's with football, to actually karaoke can work really awesome on a night with football. I know how to make that happen. To that's great. Let me get your card and I'll talk to the owner about it. So obviously it's not his decision to make, but I feel like I sold him well. And I'm just kind of crossing my fingers that he sells what I sold him to the owner, and that one of them gets back to me. So I got a definite maybe. Always happy to get a definite maybe. And actually, I immediately engaged in conversation and have spent money on a beer. So normally I end up having to spend money on a beer to kind of get comfortable enough and ease myself into talking to somebody. So, which, you know, those add up. You know, I'm dropping $5 at every spot I go in and do a sales call at when I'm not having enough income to pay my utilities right now. It's yeah, it's rough. So, and it's easy to say, well, you don't have to do that. Yeah, kind of I do. I'm not a salesperson. Although I honestly felt like a pretty good salesperson today. So anyway, I didn't do the day of date when I started this like I normally do. At least I don't think I did. So yeah, it's still September 20th, Monday afternoon. Right now it is 4:42 p.m. And yeah, I think I need to get over to Candy's place. I don't need to do any more sales calls. Actually, 3 sales calls in one day is the most I've done in a really long time. So I feel pretty proud of myself because that's something I generally just absolutely detest doing, and I feel like I'm terrible at. And I feel like I did all 3 of them really well, even the one where I didn't really try to sell myself on karaoke because they've already got karaoke. So now I'm on to go get my stuff, and I may as well just wrap this vlog up because I really have nothing more to say, and God knows I'm just overloading this channel with more video than anybody has time to watch. But I appreciate you staying with me. Glad I got that off my chest. And of course, there will be more. So like and subscribe.